In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NBA games happening on October 27, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start: if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Los Angeles Clippers versus Utah Jazz. On Friday evening, the Los Angeles Clippers will face off against the Utah Jazz in an intense conference showdown. The Clippers had a solid 44-38 record last season and started this season with a convincing 123-111 home victory against the Trail Blazers. However, the Jazz struggled in their opening game, falling to a strong Kings team with a score of 130-114. Last season, Utah held a 3-1 advantage over the Clippers in their 4 meetings. The Los Angeles Clippers will aim to maintain their momentum after a comfortable 123-111 home win against the Trail Blazers on Wednesday. Paul George led the charge with 27 points and 6 assists, complemented by Kawhi Leonard's 23 points and 6 assists. Ivica Zubac contributed 20 points, and Russell Westbrook recorded 11 points along with 13 assists. The Clippers exhibited efficient shooting, connecting on 52% of their field goals and making 16 of 34 three-point attempts. They began the game by holding the Trail Blazers to just 20 points in the first quarter, then expanded their lead with a 38-point second quarter. Meanwhile, the Utah Jazz are still in search of their first win this season after suffering a 130-114 home loss to the Kings on Wednesday. Jordan Clarkson led the team with 24 points and 6 assists on 8 of 6 shooting, while Lauri Markkanen contributed 19 points and 10 rebounds. John Collins chipped in with 15 points and 11 rebounds. The Jazz shot 45% from the field and made 9 of 28 three-point attempts, but their struggles primarily stemmed from their defense. They allowed 32 points in the first quarter and a concerning 40 points in the second quarter. Colin Sexton managed just 9 points on a 2 of 9 shooting performance, and the Jazz trailed by as many as 23 points during the game. Despite having a strong roster, the Los Angeles Clippers faced challenges against the Utah Jazz last season, where the Jazz claimed victory in 3 out of 4 meetings. The Clippers were held to an average of just 109.5 points across those 4 encounters. Additionally, the Jazz's roster appears more potent this year with the acquisition of John Collins from the Hawks, providing solid scoring depth alongside veterans Jordan Clarkson, Lauri Markkanen, and Colin Sexton. Clarkson inflicted considerable damage on the Clippers last season, averaging 25 points on 50% shooting, and he continued to impress in the opener with 24 points. While the Clippers showcased their abilities against Portland in the opening game, the Trail Blazers are rebuilding and might not pose a significant challenge. On the other hand, the Jazz are likely to present a more formidable opposition. While the Los Angeles Clippers hold the upper hand on paper and may be favored, they still grapple with injury concerns and displayed a lackluster defense in their season opener. If the Trail Blazers were a more formidable opponent, the outcome could have been different. The Utah Jazz exhibited glimpses of potential in their season opener, and we can anticipate a better and more consistent performance on their home court. This matchup promises to be a captivating and competitive contest, so the Utah Jazz to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. The Clippers have a potent 3-point shooting game with a 38.1% success rate from beyond the arc last season. Additionally, the Jazz struggled defensively against 3-point shots last season, ranking 19th in the league. The Clippers found their rhythm in the opener, sinking 47% of their 3-point attempts, contributing to their 123-point total. Furthermore, the Jazz exploited the Clippers last season, averaging 119 points and converting nearly 50% of their field goals. The Jazz have a penchant for 3-point shooting, attempting an average of 38 3-pointers per game last season, ranking 5th in the league. Additionally, the Jazz play at a fast pace, ranking 10th in pace last season, with their first game this season indicating a similar pace. The Clippers averaged 114 points per game last season, and they scored 123 points in the opener. In their last 3 meetings against the Jazz, they averaged 112 points per game. Given the Jazz's defensive struggles in their opening game, it's likely that the Clippers will score at least 120 points in this contest. The Jazz averaged 117 points per game last season, and they scored 114 points in their opening game, averaging 122 points in their last 3 games against the Clippers. Considering that the Clippers gave up 111 points in their first game, the Jazz should score enough points to contribute to a high-scoring affair. The Clippers and Jazz have surpassed the projected total in 2 of their last 3 meetings. With these factors in mind, we anticipate a high-scoring encounter. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Orlando Magic versus Portland Trail Blazers. In this matchup, the Orlando Magic, who looked impressive in their season opener, will face the Portland Trail Blazers, who suffered a defeat in their first game of the season. The Magic commenced the season on a positive note with a resounding victory, eager to pick up where they left off last season. While their last season began with a discouraging stretch of 20 losses in their initial 25 games, they managed to finish the season above .500. On the contrary, the Trail Blazers struggled in their season opener, putting up 111 points but ultimately falling short. The team is in a transitional phase after the departure of star player Damian Lillard, and the season ahead may prove to be a challenging one for them. The Orlando Magic seek to maintain their undefeated record after a convincing 116-86 home win against the Houston Rockets in their season opener. Cole Anthony, coming off the bench, led the charge with 20 points on an impressive 8 of 1-2 shooting performance. Franz Wagner contributed 19 points, while Paolo Banchero added 12 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists. The Magic collectively shot 48% from the field and made 9 of 34 three-point attempts. They seized control of the game from the outset, limiting the Rockets to just 20 points in the first quarter and steadily expanding their lead as the game progressed. On the other hand, the Portland Trail Blazers aimed for a stronger performance after a lopsided 123-111 road loss to the Los Angeles Clippers in their season opener. Newly acquired Malcolm Brogdon led the Blazers with 20 points and 5 assists off the bench, backed by Anthony Simons' 18 points and Jerami Grant's 13 points. The Trail Blazers, as a team, shot 47% from the field and made 10 of 32 three-point attempts. Their offensive struggles were apparent from the beginning, trailing 67-47 by halftime and finding it challenging to bridge the gap. While it's early in the season, the Magic appear to be a team on the rise, while the Trail Blazers may find themselves near the bottom of the standings once again. Orlando displayed an impressive performance in their season opener, and the Trail Blazers' defensive woes, particularly with their youthful roster, are likely to persist. These two teams seem to have differing aspirations for the season, with the Magic on an upward trajectory, and the Blazers in a rebuilding phase after trading away key players, including Lillard, to accumulate future draft assets. The Magic's solid defense was a standout feature in their opening win, and they now face the Blazers, a team with limited offensive firepower. The Trail Blazers, too, are not in contention for a strong season. With Orlando's impressive form from their previous game, it's challenging to envision a different outcome if they establish another early lead. The Trail Blazers had difficulties adapting to their new lineup, and this trend is likely to continue against a fully equipped Magic team. This presents an excellent opportunity for the Magic to secure a fast 2-0 start and set the tone for their season. So the Orlando Magic to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. In the case of totals, the Orlando game ended below the projected total, while the Blazers game exceeded it. Orlando demonstrated exceptional defense in their opening victory, and a similar scenario is expected against the Blazers. Although Portland managed to score 111 points in their opener, it's essential to note that 38 of those points were registered in the fourth quarter when they were facing the Magic's bench players. Orlando's defensive prowess is likely to shine in this game, and they are not a high-scoring team. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Golden State Warriors versus Sacramento Kings. Two Pacific Division powerhouses are set to clash on Friday as the Golden State Warriors travel to the capital city of California to take on the Sacramento Kings. Golden State had a season opener setback with a 108-104 loss to the Phoenix Suns, while the Sacramento Kings enjoyed a 130-114 victory against the Utah Jazz. Notably, the Warriors will be without Draymond Green, and there's uncertainty surrounding the availability of Trey Lyles and Jalen Slauson for the Sacramento Kings. The Golden State Warriors are still still in search of their first win of the season after falling agonizingly short to the revamped Phoenix Suns in a 108-104 loss. Stephen Curry led the way with 27 points, Klay Thompson added 15 points on a 6 of 1-8 shooting performance, and Chris Paul chipped in with 14 points and 9 assists. However, the Warriors, as a team, struggled with their shooting, managing just 35% from the field and 10 of 43 from beyond the arc. They put up a strong fight in the third quarter, erasing an early 15-point deficit, but faltered in the fourth quarter, scoring only 18 points, allowing the Suns to escape with the win. Dario Saric had a difficult night, making just 3 of 11 attempts for a total of 7 points, and Gary Payton struggled, going 0 for 5 to finish with just 1 point. On the other side, the Sacramento Kings aimed to maintain their momentum after convincingly defeating the Utah Jazz 130-114 on the road. Harrison Barnes led the Kings with 33 points, shooting 11 of 16 from the field, while Domantas Sabonis contributed 22 points, 12 rebounds, and 5 assists. De'Aaron Fox tallied 18 points and 6 assists. The Kings, as a team, shot 46% from the field and drained 19 of 51 three-pointers. They asserted their dominance from the start, amassing 72 points in the first half. At one point, they held a 23-point lead, although they eased off in the fourth quarter. This season, the Sacramento Kings appear to be a formidable force, boasting multiple proven NBA scorers in De'Aaron Fox, Domantas Sabonis, Harrison Barnes, Kevin Huerter, and others. Their ability to adapt to their roles and contribute effectively to the team's success bodes well for the Kings. In their season opener, 5 players scored in double figures, showcasing their balanced offense. The Kings are expected to play a fast-paced, up-tempo style throughout the game. On the other hand, the Golden State Warriors had a lackluster start in their season opener, particularly on the offensive end. Despite a subpar shooting performance at 35% from the field, they nearly secured a win against the Suns. However, the absence of Draymond Green, a key playmaker last season and the second leading rebounder on the team, was notably felt. Additionally, the Warriors lack a true center, which could pose problems against the Kings, especially when dealing with Sabonis, who can efficiently score inside and outside the paint. His court vision is a valuable asset, enabling him to distribute the ball to Sacramento's sharpshooters on the perimeter. The Golden State Warriors didn't show their best in the season opener, particularly on the offensive front. While it's early in the season and just one game, their performance in this contest will be closely monitored. Meanwhile, the Sacramento Kings appear to have carried their momentum from the previous season, making them a strong contender. Additionally, this matchup holds an element of revenge for the Kings, as the Warriors eliminated them from the playoffs last season. The Kings are a young, dynamic team building momentum and making a case for being the top team in California. The Warriors might have nearly won against the Suns despite their poor shooting, but they need a better start if they are to compete with the Kings. With Barnes and Sabonis performing well in their season opener, it's clear the Kings are off to a strong start. Sacramento is healthy and appears to be in good form, and they'll be motivated to avenge their playoff loss. So the Sacramento Kings to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Regarding the total, expectations are high as indicated by the line being set at a high level. Both teams prefer to play at a fast pace, but the Warriors might consider a more controlled approach to contend with the Kings. The Warriors' defense will be a crucial factor as they have previously held the Kings to low scores in their recent encounters. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.